travel reality show Take Me to China Xinjiang heads into the far borderlands of Central Asia. There, the guests meet the Kyrgyz people and discover the largest natural arch in the world.
Xinjiang, the largest provincial division in China, sprawls more than 1.6 million kilometers. For a traveler, that's a lot of ground to cover.
That's why we, the hosts of Take Me to China Xinjiang, got some help. We held a competition seeking 2 English speakers to come to China for the experience of a lifetime.
Meanwhile, we held a competition to find 2 Chinese citizens who speak English. They will represent their nation by guiding the foreign guests. 1 Chinese man with a foreign woman, and 1 Chinese woman with a foreign man.
Please join us as we travel all over this amazing land.
Brendan Madden.
And I'm Dave Kellogg.
Welcome to Take Me to China Xinjiang. The people and history of Xinjiang are inseparable from the landscape.
While patches of grasslands and forests exist, the land mostly consists of deserts and mountains.
The mountains, some of the highest in the world, surround central Xinjiang like the walls of a fortress. The Altai, the Kunlun, the Karakoram, the Pamir, and the Tian Shan all isolate the central lowlands into a nearly impenetrable rain shadow, creating massive deserts such as the Taklamakan. The mountains themselves greedily capture almost all of the region's moisture as snow. Their subsequent glaciers feed the rivers and lakes along which a mix of peoples have thrived and battled for thousands of years.
For this episode, we will focus on several massive mountain ranges. The Tian Shan Mountains reach 5,000, 6,000, and even 7,000 meters. The Karakoram, Kunlun, and Pamir Mountains tower equally as high, or even higher. In fact, all these mountains are such a complex knot that identifying where one range begins and another ends is a matter of continuing debate.
Moreover, the role the extreme geography has played on world history should not be underestimated.
The mountains have long divided peoples and customs. They have also hidden fantastic geological features until quite recently.
And yet, certain groups have called these challenging landscapes home for millennia. The settlements of those peoples have aided trade and communication over the centuries. During the Silk Road days, it is hard to imagine many travelers passing through these dangerous mountains without the help of the locals living along the route.
Today, both our pairs will leave Kashgar to explore the natural beauty of the mountains. However, they will differ in the second part of their journey. One pair will venture into an almost inaccessible pocket to discover just how astonishing and underappreciated these mountains can be. They will visit a geologic feature named Shipton's Arch. The other pair will see for themselves the hospitality shown to travelers who are passing through inhospitable terrain. They will visit the Kyrgyz at Karakul Lake. Marcus, Feline.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah.
It was an early morning, but we got to the turnoff for your day's adventure today.
You guys are off towards the border of Pakistan, up into the Karakoram Mountains.
Climb a mountain.
Yep. Pashan.
And peace be with you.
And peace
Wa alaikum assalam.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Jaxi kalenge diza.
I'm tired.
我累了.
Well,
let's do
good
it.
luck.
Okay.
Let's do it.
See you later.
Yeah, let's go. Go. Yep.
It's cliche to say, travel is about the journey, not the destination. Marcus and Feline, as well as Liana and June, demonstrate the maxim as both true and false. The journey offers much experience, but so does the destination.
I'm sleeping.
As a crow flies, Shipton's Arch stands only 40 kilometers from Kashgar. However, Liana and June soon realized that for much of the way, the road is, in fact, no road at all.
Technically, Marcus and Feline's journey should have been smoother as asphalt stretches the entire route. But
looks like we got a flat tire.
One thing about heading to Shipton's Arch, you don't have to worry about traffic. June explained that the Chinese name for the arch is different from the English name.
He just the name is 阿图什天门.
阿图什.
I think this place
it's the name
is
yeah.
阿图什. And the 天门 is the Chinese name for the arch. Yeah, it means it's like a gate for the heaven.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Very exciting to look.
Yeah,
Okay.
me too. Me too.
So, shall we go?
Yeah, okay, let's go.
with the only spare tire already in use, Feline bought some spare food just in case she and Marcus ended up being stranded somewhere.
You're likely wondering why the arch that Liana and June are climbing to is Shipton's and not someone else's. The story goes like this. In the first half of the 20th century, Eric Shipton explored peaks and valleys throughout Europe, Africa, and Asia. He was also a diplomat in Kashgar during the years of the Great Game, when the Russian and English empires competed to expand their spheres of influence throughout Central Asia. During his time in Kashgar, he learned of Tashuk Tush, or Hole Rock in Uyghur. Apparently, the locals knew of an implausible natural arch, but they did not know exactly how to reach it. Shipton set out with his wife and other companions to discover the arch's exact location. They failed to find the arch the first time. The second time, they failed as well. The third time, same result. The Tian Shan's labyrinth of bends and twists thwarted Shipton's every attempt. Perhaps the arch was unreachable. Like Shipton, Liana and June also lost their way.
Be careful, maybe it's slippery with water. Do you see some letters? Tizi?
No.
No tizi?
No tizi.
Meanwhile, as Marcus and Feline neared Karakul Lake, they cheered on some modern Marco Polos. These cyclists were biking all through Central Asia.
Where do you come from?
Poland?
What do you think about Xinjiang?
We really like it.
They explained the roads in Xinjiang, China are a godsend compared to other areas of Central Asia.
Asphalt is better.
Yeah, roads are better. Yeah, roads are really good in China. Tajikistan is probably the worst one, you know. Tubes, you have to change the tubes or fix them, you know, patch, every like 2 inches, patch. My tube.
Feline considered making the rest of the journey by bike.
I'm really bad at bike.
Don't turn around. Still do alright.
It's hard for me. I'm badly broke.
But in the end, decided to stick to the luxury of the taxi.
Okay, good luck. Thank you. Good luck. Good luck.
Sorry to bother you again.
No problem.
Yeah.
Good luck.
No problem, thank you.
Fun.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Liana and June found evidence that they were on the right track. A ladder.
This is broken. So we will find the letters, so hopefully, or some good ones.
Of course, there were no ladders here in Shipton's time.
Oh, he's everywhere is wet, it's water.
Marcus and Feline arrived at Karakul Lake and immediately were taken in by a Kyrgyz woman.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
They brought some fruit to share, a fairly rare commodity at 3,600 meters. The woman briefly stepped out to fetch water for tea. The Kyrgyz are typically Muslim, yet they also blend ancient shamanistic traditions into their belief system, demonstrating their intimate relationship with nature. The woman did not speak Chinese, only Kyrgyz. The driver could speak a few words of Kyrgyz to help everyone communicate.
Oh, she's making tea. Oh, okay.
That's how to make the milk tea.
They asked the Kyrgyz woman about her life at Karakul Lake.
More than 45 years.
Okay, almost her whole life. Yeah. Does she have children?
2 sons, 1 daughter.
Two sons, 1 daughter? Cool.
The woman showed Marcus and Feline her craft, embroidering clothes and blankets.
It's very difficult to do that.
This is also she did?
It's also
cool.
she made that.
Very beautiful.
Liana and June continued their ascent to the arch. The mountain gorges were so narrow that direct light never reached them. It seemed they were on the right path, but there were no guides or other visitors to show them the way. They had no idea what would be around the next corner.
Practice your words.
Okay. Jaksi Kalinsuga?
Jaksi
Kalinsuga.
Jaksi.
Hosh.
Hosh.
Jaksi Kalinsuga. Be careful. What are you doing? Let's go play by the lake, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah.
The 3 highest peaks visible from Karakul Lake are Kongur Tub, Kongur Tag, and Mutstag Ata. It is the latter massif that feels right on top of you.
See that there mountain?
Yes?
Bet you I could throw a football over it.
What's that mean?
What's that mean? Means I'm really strong.
Oh, really?
What about that one?
While Marcus tried to convince Feline to climb a mountain with him, Liana and June were already well on their way.
And yet, they still hadn't sighted the arch.
Yeah.
I hope you're not breathing.
Strong.
They took a break with the first person they had seen all day, a gentleman who makes visitors pay a toll for using the ladders, about $3 each. Then, Liana revealed an unexpected twist to their adventure.
After 400 meters, we arrived there.
We arrived at what? The arch?
Arch.
What is the arch?
June set out to show Liana what is arguably the world's best example of an arch.
Marcus finally convinced Feline to try and climb one of the smaller hills around Karakul Lake.
Can I take a break here?
Oh, come on. We'll break right here on these rocks.
I'm losing my breath. See those birds there? They are going to kill me. Seriously.
They're not gonna kill you, it's just when you die, they're gonna eat your dead carcass.
Okay.
It's not killing
So
you.
let them eat me now. Feel my heart beating.
You can breathe in, but there's just no air. No oxygen.
But the mountain is beautiful from this point.
Yeah.
Liana and June took it all in. Though there is debate about how Shipton's arch should be measured, National Geographic calculated it as being 365 meters wide and 457 meters tall. By far, the largest arch in the world.
You want to race to the top? Go! Your jacket's gonna be so dirty. Wow, the lake looks awesome from here.
The arch cannot be reached from its south side due to it rising above a near bottomless ravine.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
The depth would remain in question, but one thing was for certain. For this precious moment, the arch didn't belong to Shipton. It belonged to Liana and June.
To celebrate summiting his own mountain, Marcus took a dip. June, Liana.
Hey, how are you?
Welcome. So, tell me about today. Where'd you go?
The arch.
You know, when you are on the top, oh my God, it's huge.
Just seen so many magnificent peaks all together, and yeah, the hike was great. Took a little dip at the end.
So you guys learned some words today too.
It's the ladder. That was Tietze.
It's goodbye in Kyrgyz, which is
Jaksi supercalifragilistic.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
That wasn't the word, actually.
Oh, no?
No.
He fooled me.
Yeah,
He fooled me.
Oh, there goes the lights.
All right,
and that's
it.
the end of the show.
Take me to China,
Don't
Xinjiang.
hit the button. Don't hit the button.
Take me to China, Xinjiang. Good night.
See you next time.